In the E-Block today, jurors have resumed deliberations in the trial of Jussie Smollett. The former Empire actor is charged with orchestrating a fake attack on himself, then lying to Chicago police about being the victim of an anti-gay racist hate crime. The jury continued deliberations today after deliberating for almost 2 hours yesterday. In closing arguments, prosecutors told jurors there is overwhelming evidence against Smollett. He denied the January 2019 attack as fake, and his attorneys say two brothers who testified Smollett paid them to help with the hoax are liars. The charges against Smollett carry a prison sentence of up to 3 years, but experts say if convicted, he would likely be placed on probation and ordered to perform community service. A new West Side Story is about to be told. ABC's George Pinocchio talks with director Steven Spielberg and the film's leading lady, Rachel Zegler, a young actress with an old soul.
Tonight, it all began tonight. I saw you and the world went away.
Steven Spielberg's take on West Side Story takes him back to his childhood.
I didn't take on this project lightly. This project has been part of my life since I was a 10-year-old and first heard the Broadway cast album.
Steven is also very familiar with director Robert Wise's 1961 classic, which won 10 Oscars, including Best Picture.
And we didn't remake the 61 film, my friend Robert Wise. I didn't do that. We basically reimagined the Broadway show.
You keep away from him.
I'm gonna think for myself.
West Side Story is a story of forbidden love. It's set against a rivalry between two street gangs of different ethnic backgrounds. Spielberg chose newcomer Rachel Zegler to play his leading lady, Maria. This may be her feature film debut, but
I've always felt like an old soul, and I get told that all the time. But I was also raised on classic film, and so I feel like a lot of what I think people would call technique, but I just call what I do. It was born by watching All About Eve and George Cukor's The Women, and just watching movies like that just informed my love of what I get to do for a living.
The world is full of light.
I appreciate what you say, because as much as I embrace modern movies, modern films, modern acting, we would not be where we are without the Joan Crawfords and the Katharine Hepburns of the world. And that's something that I try to remind myself every day.
There's a place for us.
And I've always wanted to make a musical. George, you and I might have had conversations. We've talked so often about all the different movies. And I think you might have been one of the hundreds that have asked me, you've done this genre and that genre. What have you not done? And I answered you, George, well, I've always wanted to do a musical. So this time next year, I never have to answer that question again.
West Side Story is rated PG-13. It opens Friday. In Los Angeles, George Pinocchio for ABC News.
And that is your Thursday E-Block.